And good evening, football fans. This is Robert Villafranca with the Martinez and Associates Personal Injury Attorney pregame show. We're here at Harlan Memorial Stadium. We're going to visit with Coach Matt Uzzell of the hosting McCollum Cowboys. The Harlan Hawks have made the trip here. Coach, arguably the Cowboys have the toughest non-district schedule of any team in 14-5A Division I. You've got to be glad to have that behind you.
Yeah, it was a challenge for sure. We learned a lot of things from who we played. We're competing, competed against everybody that we played to a certain point. At some point, obviously, some of the class of the guys that we played showed through, and they made plays that we couldn't stop. But we learned a lot from our guys, and our guys are just learning how to compete, and that's really all they can do.
Well, Coach, outside the lines just a little bit, tonight is Future Cowboys night. It's a middle school football players night tonight. Going to get to run through the tunnel with you. Coach, I know that you're here to establish an entire comprehensive program. How important is outreach to those middle school athletes for you and what you have in mind for the McCollum Cowboys?
Well, this district is a small town within a big city. I mean, it really is, and so everybody kind of knows everybody, and there's definitely a community where that's being fostered, and I just want to be a part of that. Our middle school program is our future. The guys at Joe Castro at Terrell Wells and Paul Gorham at Kingsborough, the coordinators, they do a phenomenal job with our young men, and the young men, I just want to give them a little recognition. Feel what it's going to be like in 3 or 4 years when they're running through the tunnel for real.
Give them a glimpse of that. I'm sure they're going to enjoy that. Coach, the McCollum Cowboys depth chart has been seriously challenged in the first 4 weeks of the season. Any relief from those injuries? You getting any boys back tonight?
Well, every day we're getting better. With that, no real relief tonight, but we're getting closer to that. Those are things. Right now with the young men, it's more like a psychological thing that I'm trying to keep them positive, because they want to be out here, they want to be competing, and really you feel for them more than anything else. Will they help us on the field? Absolutely, but this is their high school career, and they're not getting to take part in it the way that they thought that they would, and so that's what's the tough thing about it is. But so hopefully we'll get some guys back in the next week or 2 or 3, and keep the guys that are healthy now in that way.
Right, Coach, before you tonight, the 4-0 Harlan Hawks, a team that many have picked to win the district this year. What's the plan for the Hawks tonight?
3.5 yards and make them snap it again. If we can do that over and over, then we got a chance. We're playing off of Army. Army with Jeff Munkin has done that earlier this year against Michigan. If we forced them into overtime, 24-21, and then last year it was Oklahoma. They took to overtime, and their mindset is 3.5 yards, and then we add and make them snap it again for a first down, make them snap it again. They get the ball at the 1, make them snap it again. And hopefully good things will happen, making them earn what they get. They're good. They're very good. And if they earn it, they earn it. But we want to make sure that we're making them earn it. Very
good, Coach. I love that. Good luck tonight. Good luck to these Cowboys. I know they're working very hard. Good luck.
Thank you.
This is Robert Villafranca with the Martinez and Associates Personal Injury Attorney pregame show. We were visiting with Coach Matt Uzzell of the McCollum Cowboys. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.